Welcome to the Center for Creative Arts, home to the Wearable Arts Show. The coolest thing about wearable art is that you can use anything to make it. And the crazier, the better.
My go-to is usually that if you could wear it for anything, anywhere else, it's probably not a fit for the show.
It's a costume. It's fun. It's like why people like to dress up at Halloween, right? You get to become something different. It's an opportunity to showcase what they can do using the body as a canvas. It's our showcase, I think. It's showing what we do and how creative the area is.
It is sort of that big, flashy, shiny event that might pull in people that haven't been to the center before, but once they come here, they find out about the great things that we do all year round, and it helps us to build our audience.
So we have a bunch of different studios. We have painting, pottery, sculpture room, we have sewing. We have a big open space that we call the dance studio, and we have like an open classroom that can be used for anything. We have 2 gallery spaces, as well as a gift shop in our office area, and I believe that's it. So we've done 10 shows, and this would have been our 11th show, but unfortunately we weren't able to do that because of COVID. We can't fit that many people upstairs, it's just not safe.
I think that art is something that can change the everyday a little bit and definitely give us a break from our day-to-day, which the last few months has all felt like one big long day.
Juanita, she started her piece pretty early on, so she was working on this during lockdown where she was stuck in the house.
I was pretty sad because it's so amazing. It's such a high energy show. So at first we weren't sure if it was a no, so I kept collecting and kept building, and then it became a no, and I thought, well, I'll just do it anyway because it can always go into next year's show. And so I kept creating and making it, and then I started calling it the COVID dress because I couldn't do the show anyway, so yeah.
I always think it's really interesting when people use materials that you would normally not associate with fashion at all and make something very interesting out of them for our show.
When I started making it, I decided, like, you've seen a lot of memes from, social media, and it was all about drinking a lot, and being in self-isolation. Everyone was drinking a lot, right? So I started collecting all the tabs from cans and all the lids from beer bottles and the boxes and the yolks from 6-packs and stuff.
And it's not just the piece, it's also the performance. So each piece has music that goes with it and a little dance or runway walk or whatnot that goes with it. So it really makes the piece come alive.
And that comes from the music. So usually I just get a dream of what kind of song I like, or I'm listening to music and that'll kind of pop out, and then that's where the performance comes from. But yeah, it's a shock value. You want as soon as they step out onto the runway, you want the audience to be like, it's such a cool feeling when they do that.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of heart that goes into it and love for creating things. People don't know that there's these artists who make these beautiful things. We want to showcase that.
I think the Wearable Arts Show really holds a special place in a lot of artists' hearts here in Grande Prairie because it's a chance for collaboration.
I really like the sense of community. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so when I come out here, it's really great to be around a lot of other artists, and it's so inspiring to see their pieces. It's so cool what they can come up with, and that's why I like to do it. Normally when you're making art, you're trying to sell it, you're trying to make a living, but with the wearable arts, there's just so much freedom in it, and you can work and use anything. Any idea goes.
There's a lot of people who come in for the first time and they say, I've lived here my entire life, I didn't know this existed. So I'd like people to know that we're here, first of all, and what we do, that we have classes and art opportunities for the whole community.
I'm just really grateful that the Center for Creative Arts is open to any type of artist. It doesn't matter what type of art background that you have, they're very open and accepting, and there's no pressure.
We are for everyone. So if you haven't touched a paintbrush before or anything, come and learn. Anybody can do art.